Hello, everybody. You guys kind of have to forgive my hair today. I've been out in the wind doing a BPO, and I'm going to try this a few places if it'll let me. I'll have to go on the other computer to do that. This way. Hi, Keith. Hi, Santos. What I'm going to do right now, as soon as I can find my mouse for the other computers, I'm going to share this a few other places. If y'all have time, please share it as well. It makes it a little bit better if everybody shares it. That way we have it getting out to a lot of people and more questions. Hi, Tammy Johnson. Hi, Kathy McCurry Thacker. Hi, Gina Hatfield. Everybody say hi. Let me know that you're there. I am trying to get on here where I can share it on the other computer. I'm doing this from my laptop today, so I'm not sure how it sounds. If you guys have any real estate related questions, please don't hesitate to give me, to put them in there or give me a call or text. But if you put it in there in the comments right now, I can answer it live for you. Going to go over a few things. Right now, I'm just trying to get it up here so I can share it a few places. Let me share it 4 or 5 places, and you all do too, please. It helps. Let me go ahead and I'm sharing it. There's a few more places. Just give me a couple moments, please. Okay, now I've shared it a few places. And again, if y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to start with, we have an extreme shortage of homes available for sale right now. So if you know of anyone that needs to sell or wants to sell, now is definitely the time. When people get their income tax returns back, they're ready to move. So we need to have them ready to go for them. There's an extreme shortage. So no matter what the situation, whether it be divorce, you just need to move to avoid going into foreclosure, anything. If you need to get a home sold, definitely do not let it go into foreclosure. We can get it sold and save your credit as much as possible. For those of you who are looking to purchase a home, whether it be a vacation home or a permanent residence or a second home for another family member, anything like that, there are a few homes out there available, and if not, we are willing to do what we have to do to find the home for you. So we will definitely contact homes that are not on the market yet to get you in the area that you want to be in, if at all possible. A lot of people ask about the first-time home buyers loans. Now, if it's going to be a permanent residence, then you can get the first-time home buyers loan with a 640 credit score and ability to pay, and there's a few other criteria that a lender will go over with you. happy. That's the first step, is to get pre-qualified for a loan if you need to get a loan. If you can't pay cash and you need to get a loan, the first step in your home process before you start looking is to get pre-qualified. That way you have the right price point and you're looking for the right type of home for the loan that you're getting, because certain homes are good for certain loans. Also, I've had several people ask me about getting your real estate license. So I was going to go over that with you a little bit. Let me see if it still has it where I can share my screen. No, I don't think it does. Okay. So I'll go over that with you a little bit, what it takes to get your real estate license as far as a financial commitment, okay? So I'm going to pull it up here on this computer where I can see it. And then, you know, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Stop me anytime. You know, there are no dumb questions, so make sure that you ask. So if you're interested in becoming a real estate agent, the first step is the 60-hour core course, or the 60-hour course. That costs about $360. And that course usually takes about 2 weeks to complete. That is the first step. Okay, then after you finish that, then you have a 30-hour course, which is $165 or around there, according to where you go or what companies you use. Okay. So once you finish both of those, now you can do it a different way, but this is how I recommend. Finish both courses first. Then you have to do your testing. Testing, the fee is about $55 through PSI. And once you complete that, get your E&O insurance, which is around $300. Get fingerprinted, which is about $50 or so. The state license fee is around $110. And then you are licensed with the state in your brokerage. Once that happens, you need to join MLS. And according to which real estate firm you go with, if Lakeway is the primary MLS, then that's about $450, something like that up front, and $35 a month. So it costs about $1,500 to get into selling real estate. That's just to get into it. And of course, there's a few other things you'll need along the way, but that is the bulk of it, the $1,500. So if you decide to become a real estate agent and you spend your $1,500 to get into it, then the next step, well, actually, before you send out to get your license, you have to be with a brokerage. So you've already chosen which brokerage you're going to go to, and I do suggest interviewing a couple. They are interviewing you, but you need to interview them as well, just to make sure that you're a good fit for them and they're a good fit for you. Anybody have any questions about becoming a real estate agent? Just to give you kind of an idea, my average commission is a little bit over $3,000. So one sale would more than pay back for the upfront that it costs to get into it. And if you are a self-motivator, self-starter, hard worker, I definitely recommend it. If you're the type of person that needs a push, needs somebody to tell you what to do. Now, I'm not talking about when you first start. When you first start, you need to be trained. But after you're trained, if you are the type of person that's going to sit back and wait for somebody to give you direction on what to do after you're trained, then, you know, it may not be the best career choice for you. But if you're a self-motivator and you have the want to and you want to be financially independent, choose your own schedule, all that great stuff, real estate is the most awesome career. There's nothing like helping somebody get in their first home. I can't describe the feeling it is that when you can help somebody do that. Okay, now we're going to go back a little bit and we'll talk about buying vacation homes. We are located in East Tennessee, which is one of the biggest areas in the country for purchasing vacation properties. So the biggest problem that we have is people being unrealistic as to prices of things. If you are wanting a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, close to the lake, be prepared Well, Andrea, I take that as a compliment because I think you're beautiful. If you're wanting 3-bedroom, 2-bath, close to the lake, in a stick-built house, not a mobile home, a stick-built house, you're going to be paying $129 and upwards, according to how close to the lake you are, for anything halfway decent. If you're looking for lakefront property, you're going to be $200,000 and above, according to how good the lake is there. If you're looking for camper property, which is unrestricted land where you can put a camper, it's very expensive as well. So, you know, be prepared to spend a little bit of money, but it's well worth it because our values go up constantly here. So that's normally what I do is I'll purchase a foreclosure and do some work on it, that type of thing, and then sell it in a couple of years. And a lot of people down around here do that. And if you're interested in getting into flipping houses, awesome area to do that. We work hand in hand with our investors. We keep an eye on the market constantly, and not on just the MLS. There are several sources that we can look at that do not have, that are not in the MLS, but do have foreclosure listings. So, you know, I definitely keep an eye on those daily. That way, if you are looking for an investment property, you tell me what you're looking for. Everyone that hits the market or hits where I can see it, then you're going to know about it. You're going to know the price of it. We'll go out, look at it, do a CMA on it, see what it's worth in present condition. I'll give you my advice on what repairs need to be done to get it top dollar for it, and then I'll do a CMA of what it would sell for once those repairs are done. So you don't go into it blind. You know what you're putting out up front. You'll have a general idea of what repairs you're going to be doing and what it would sell for. So flips are an awesome investment opportunity. Where else can you make $30,000, $20,000, or even $10,000 in 30 days? And if you get the right flips, you can do that. Okay, for those that do not qualify for the first-time home buyer's loan, that would be if you make over $78,000 a year in our area, or if your credit may not be up to the 640 mark. There are FHA loans. FHA loans are 3.5% down loans. It has to be your primary residence. But just to give you a quick idea, a $100,000 home is $3,500 down. So that's very, very affordable, especially with income taxes getting ready to come back in. And I know I say a lot. I do apologize. Just trying to think off the top of my head questions that people ask. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them. Homes that are getting FHA loans, USDA loans, THDA loans, those homes have to be in pretty good shape. Now with the FHA loan, you can get a mobile home. You can get a double wide or a single wide with FHA. With THDA, you could do a double wide or a stick-built house. And with USDA, you could do a stick-built house. Hello, Miss Prater. How are you? So, again, with the FHA loan, you can do a single wide or a double wide or a home. When I say home, I mean a stick-built home. If you're doing USDA, it has to be a stick-built home. And if you're doing THDA, it can be a double wide or a stick-built home. THDA is offering a $15,000 grant in some areas. You know, homes are few and far between in those areas, but if we look into one, it really helps for people who cannot do the USDA. USDA is what you strive for if you can do that. But if you make over, you know, if you can't do the USDA, then THDA is the next best. for people who need no money down. Now, if you're going to do FHA, 3.5% down, again, that is a government loan, so the home has to be in pretty good condition. Now, for those of you looking for vacation homes, for a vacation home, you can get 10% down through several banks in the area, a conventional loan, and there's a lot more leniency as to condition, area, that type of thing. So if you can do 10% down, so let's say it's a $120,000 home, we're looking at $12,000 down. That would, open up awesome opportunities. Hello, Miss Ina Joe. So whether you're looking in or around Douglas Lake, which is Douglas Lake is in Sevier County, Cobb County, Jefferson County, and it's an awesome lake, beautiful. Or whether you want Cherokee Lake, and Cherokee Lake would be the Jefferson County as well, the other end, Hamlin County, Granger County, and Hawkins County. There's some awesome opportunities. So even if you can't use it year-round, you can always put it on a rental plan if you are close to the Smokies or close to the lakes. And that really helps the home pay for itself. So basically you get a free vacation home after a few years. For those of you who are just joining, at the beginning of this, I went over how to, the true costs of becoming a real estate agent. And since we've got 12 people on here, I will do that again, just in case anybody is interested in becoming one, and we are hiring for real estate agents. Your first thing you would have to do is your 60-hour course. It costs around $360 and normally takes about 2 weeks. And you can do this in class or online. If you do it in class, it takes the full 2 weeks. If you do it online, it's ever how fast you can complete the 60 hours. After you finish that, and this is how I suggest doing it, okay? It's not how you have to do it. But I suggest next taking the 30-hour course, which is around $165. And again, it's a 1-week course, or you can do it online in your free time and get it done a little bit faster. Then I would apply for my testing through PSI, which costs about $55. Once you do that and you pass, you need to get your E&O insurance, your fingerprints, and your state license fee. The E&O insurance and everything is prorated from here down. The E&O insurance is prorated, so let's say around $300, and it could be in half. Your state license fee is around $110. The fingerprint fee is about $50, and joining the MLS is about $450 up front and $35 a month. Now again, things are prorated according to when you get your license, but you can expect to spend around $1,500 to get your real estate license and get started. And again, my average commission is around $3,000. So in all realistic, one sale, you've made your money back and made money. Your first year, if you work hard, you can sell, as you're learning, at least 20 homes. Some people sell a lot more than that. Okay, so we have talked about the cost of becoming a real estate agent, and we have talked about FHA loans, USDA loans, THDA loans, conventional loan through banks to get a vacation home. And I have let everybody know that we have a severe shortage of homes to sell. So if you have a home that you need sold, there's different situations. It could be to settle an estate. It could be to a divorce situation. It could be you need to downsize, or you need a bigger home, or it could be that you can no longer really afford your payments and to keep the home from going into foreclosure. Any of these situations, no matter really what the reason, we need your home listed now. So whether it be with me or another agent, please get your home on the market if you're thinking about selling. Call me. I'm happy to do a free CMA for you and let you know exactly what the market says your home is worth. I will go over our 300-point marketing plan with you. And, you know, we need inventory. We need homes to sell. We have buyers and we do not have enough homes. So please, you know, if you're thinking about it, if you're considering it, call me, call another agent, have us come out and go over with you what we think. We need to get them listed so we can get them sold. And we can get them sold fairly quickly right now with everybody getting their income taxes back next month. All right, does anybody have any questions for me? Okay, I'm not seeing any questions, so I guess I will get off here. If you think of any questions, you can send me a private message through Facebook, or you can send me a text at 865-210-4633, or you can give me a call at the office at 865-761-0105. Again, I really appreciate you guys. If you have a moment, please share this out so other people can see it. Any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to call, text, private message, email, whatever works best for you. And if you're looking to purchase a home, visit my website, www.homesinthesmokiestn.com. If you're not sure where to start, send me a private message. I'll walk you through the entire process. I will be there to hold your hand. So again, it's been great talking to you guys. If you think of any questions, call me. If you've joined at the end of this, please go back and watch it from the beginning. I will be making it for you. It will be on there. And please share. Let's get us out to as many people as we can so everybody knows how the home buying process or home selling process works. Thanks, guys.